Just want to show you guys what we've planted. We've planted out our greenhouse. We have some strawberry beds here in the front. They're doing really, really well. So let's go on in. It's a little bit of a mess in here right now, to be honest, but I wanted to show you what we've planted out so far. We have a beautiful peony bush here. This is going to be planted in our front garden once that garden's ready. So we're just storing it in here for now. We've got some onions here. And then over here is some spinach. So it does need to be weeded. I'll be doing this tomorrow, but we've got some nice spinach growing here. Everything we grow is organic and nothing sprayed or anything like that. And we use organic compost as well. Here we've got some really beautiful kale growing. It's actually growing so nicely. So you can cut the leaves small and have it like the size of spring mix lettuce, or you can let it get bigger, but these are doing really, really well. So we've got lots of rows of kale. Here we've got some kamut. So this is a type of wheat. It's a low gluten wheat. My husband's kind of growing this one out because it is, I believe, heirloom, and the seeds are hard to find. So he's just growing this so he can collect the seeds and kind of keep his stash up. So kamut's here, and he's also growing it in the greenhouse because he doesn't want it crossing with any other plants that are growing around. We live out in the country and have some farms around us, so we want to just keep ours separate and organic and not crossing with anything else. So that's why we're growing that in the greenhouse. So that's right beside the kale. In this middle row here we have peas. They're actually growing so nicely. So my husband's building a trellis to put down the middle just because they are going to get very tall and are going to need some support, but they are growing really beautiful. We have some potted stuff. The greenhouse, like I said, is a little bit of a mess because we have to plant out a lot of stuff. So we have some trees and bushes planted in these planters here. There's some black locust trees, and we've got the curly willows, and what is this one again? So these are, sorry, can't see it well, but these are elderberries. I don't know where we're planting these yet, but they will be planted, and we're going to end up just having the rows of food and obviously nothing in pots eventually. Here are some beans. They're not coming up yet, but we do have some beans here. And then here are all super hot peppers. So my husband likes having a lot of different types of peppers, so he's growing a lot of hot peppers here. And this big guy right there is a beet that we're letting go to seed. It's on its way. We've got some hydrangeas. There's one there and there's one over there as well. Those were from our front garden, which we are just keeping in here for now because we are completely tilling and tearing up the front garden and changing it up. So they're just staying here for now. And this beautiful plant right here is a kiwi. This one is growing so well. So hopefully it gets nice and big this summer, and can't wait to get some kiwis off of that. I'm just gonna step over here for a second. So over here we've got a fig. This guy is doing so well. I'll get you a different angle. The leaves have been growing really, really quickly on this now that it's in the greenhouse. So this is pretty much in the center of the greenhouse, so hopefully it'll get tall and kind of fill out as it's now in a much warmer climate. We used to have it outside, and it is like a hardier fig, so it can handle cooler temperatures here in Canada. But again, now that it's in the greenhouse, it'll last longer. So these here are your cucumbers. I don't know if I've already showed this. So we've got some cucumbers growing here. These were just planted not long ago. And in this row here, we've got some Ferrari beans. They're just, you can't see them yet. They haven't sprouted, but they are planted on the outer row. In the middle of the row, we've got some tomatoes, which are doing really, really well. And they're looking so good. And then here in this row, we've got some basil. So there's some Thai basil in the back there. So in these pots, lots of different hot peppers. We've got our lemon tree out here. He was kind of dormant throughout the winter. He's coming back to life. And another black locust. We've got some more Thai basil. And nothing is planted here yet, but we will be planting some stuff here once we have it ready. Got some more hot peppers. And I believe we've got some cantaloupe here as well. That's pretty much it. And we've got our little chickens. There's only one. The rest are on the other side. We gave them lots of watermelon peels. They love watermelon so much. So that's little floofs over there. But yeah, so that's it. We got our chickens over there on the outside, and this is what the greenhouse looks like. A little bit messy with all the pots, but we're going to be clearing it out a lot. It's going to look great, and we'll be planting out all of the pots. So this is pretty much it. But yeah, I just wanted to show you what we're working with so far as we planted out more than 3/4 of it. So things are looking really, really good. And yeah, I hope you enjoy watching.